Hey, Viking fans, this is Keith Millard, and you are listening to the One Bar and Lupicus Show. Go Vikes!
All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lupicus Show. I'm One Bar and hot shit. It is Friday, and I'm bringing back Friday Trivia. It has been a very long time. I used to do Friday Trivias every Friday when we had like 8 subscribers and nobody would watch them. So I'm bringing it back. Let's see what you guys got. I'm going to run through 5 trivia questions, Vikings related, and there is a theme. Keep track of your answers. I'm going to spit out the answers at the end, and in the comments, let me know how you guys did. Looking at this one, not overly easy. I'm not going to say it's overly hard, but it's definitely not easy. The theme is offensive, defensive lines. We know that this is going to be a big deciding factor if the Vikings are actually good this year. So I am hitting up offense and defensive line, and they're just kind of some pretty random ass questions. But let's do this. Keep track of your answers. 5 questions. See if anybody can go 5 for 5. And if you do, I will maybe believe you. I'm not sure. Remember, subscribe to the channel, like the videos here every damn day talking Vikings. Let's do this. Number 1. Who is currently the oldest offensive lineman on the Vikings roster? Not counting long snapper. Not counting long snapper. So the oldest offensive lineman currently on the Vikings roster. All right, here we go. Next up, remember, keep track of your answers. Aside from Danielle Hunter, which current Minnesota Vikings defensive lineman has the most career sacks? Most career sacks that is currently on the Vikings roster. Not named Danielle Hunter. Danielle Hunter, he's at like in the top 10 already when I was looking at this. Top 10 all-time Vikings sack leader in only 45 games. Right ahead of Keith Millard, who someday will get Lupicus' name right in the intro. Moving on. I'm assuming, it's a big assumption that a handful of our viewers have seen the movie The Program. And if you've seen some of our episodes leading up to the draft, you probably know the answer to this. But okay, so the movie The Program, the best character in that movie, Alvin Mack, the crazy-ass linebacker, who just so happens to be the father of which current Minnesota Vikings offensive lineman? I'd give the actor's name, but it would give it away. And I've kind of already given this away already. But which current Vikings offensive lineman in real life, their dad is Alvin Mack from The Program? All right, next up, question 4. Which current Vikings defensive linemen were actually college teammates? College teammates. 2 defensive linemen. And then the 5th and final question, 2018, the Vikings got a steal with their 2nd rounder, Brian O'Neill, our beautiful, fantastic right tackle. We took one other offensive lineman in that draft. Who was it? I'm going to say this is the toughest one. We took one other offensive lineman in 2018 after Brian O'Neill. Who was it? All right, let's rip through these answers. Let's see how you did. If I were to have taken this not knowing the answers, I'm going to say I would have gotten 3 right for sure. Maybe 4, but I'll go with 3. I don't want to blow smoke up your ass. All right, here we go. Friday trivia. Oldest offensive lineman on the Minnesota Vikings is the great Dakota Dozier, 30 years old. Rashad Hill right behind him by a pube, 29 years old, but Dakota Dozier is the old man of the group at 30. Aside from Danielle Hunter, which current Vikings has the most career sacks? Not great, kind of gross, but it's Dalvin Tomlinson with 8. Weatherly has 6. Pierce has 3.5. DJ Wanham has 3. But Dalvin Tomlinson, the big man in the middle, has 8 career sacks, and that is 2nd behind Danielle Hunter. Alvin Mack, he is the father of the great hope we call Wyatt Davis. Yes, Wyatt Davis. And I gave it away when I said if you've been watching your draft videos. Damn it. So everybody should have got that one right, whether you've seen it or not. So, and if you haven't seen The Program, go watch that thing. Current Vikings defensive linemen were college teammates. This is easy. They were both drafted this year. Patrick Jones and Jalen Twyman. That's it. Pitt. And the final one, this is the hardest one. 2018, who was the only other offensive lineman we took in that draft? Colby Gossett, round 6, Appalachian State. I believe he opted out last year, but he's bounced around. Cardinals, Browns. He's been all over the place. But Colby Gossett. So again, let me know in the comments. How'd you guys do? And I think we'll be back next week with another Friday trivia. Maybe next week's theme will be Mo Williams.